It's that very special time.
Yeah, finally, man, finally.
All right, so without speaking any further, I want everybody to give a round of applause. All the way from Texas to my show, Am I on the Air, with DJ Hipnotic. I want everybody to welcome young Stet to the show.
Yo, what it do, homie?
What's good? What's poppin'?
What's going on, man? Appreciate you having me, man. I feel welcome. Thanks.
Yeah, not a problem, not a problem. So why don't you introduce yourself to everybody? Why don't you tell everybody exactly who you are, what your name means as well?
All right, well, I'm 22, man. I'm a upcoming artist / rapper from a small city called Rockford, Illinois, which is in the Midwest, right outside Chicago. I currently live in Dallas, man, and I just been working, hustling with a lot of different artists, working on a lot of different music for everybody. So, Young Stet, man, y'all need to check me out. Twitter.com/Young Stet. Follow me.
All right, that's what it is. Now, you said that you're only 22 years old. Exactly how long have you been grinding? You're pretty young.
Yeah, man. I'm pretty young, man. I've been blessed. I started doing it a little bit more serious when I was like 16. It's always been in my life. I used to do stuff younger, but I started taking it serious at like 16, 17. So about a good 4.5, 5 years, man.
All right, that's what's up. So what are you working on right now? Like, as far as music-wise, what is the message that you want to get out there to your fans?
You know, I mean, hard work always pays it off. I mean, your style and a lot of stuff that you talk about changes in time, you know, with progress and with just, you know, educating yourself and getting better as an artist. I just want to be able to deliver music that a 22, people in my age bracket will be able to feel for. I understand, you know, I rap as a 22-year-old, any 22-year-old lives, you know what I'm saying, and that lives the same way I live, can really definitely relate. So, you know, I just want my fans to be able to relate to me, man, whatever I choose to do.
All right, that's what's up. Do you have any alter egos, like when you're recording or when you're performing on stage?
No, not really, man. I mean, not necessarily alter ego. I would say I'm always myself, man. I tend to be myself. I just get a little bit more excited, like when I'm performing or when I'm in the booth. I get into my own little zone where nothing distracts me. So, like, I have no distractions. I don't get nervous or nothing like that. So having no distractions is really good, man, because that can definitely throw you off.
That's what's up. Good to know. Good answer.
Man, word, you keep it real.
Yeah, for real, because I'm telling you, go out there on the crowd, and there's been times when I performed in front of, you know, 5,000 to 10,000 people, and you just got to be able to just not pay attention, not get intimidated, man. Some of them people can intimidate you, for real.
So then how do you feel, if you don't get intimidated, how do you feel when you're on stage looking at all those people? Like, I'm sure it's a huge rush.
Yeah, it definitely is a rush, man, and it's nerve-wracking at first, but I feel like once the music starts, I start to loosen up. But, you know, I mean, the lights are real bright, so you can't really see everyone 100%. You can just really see the shape of the people and see their reaction. But, you know, man, just keep making eye contact with different individuals. I think Twitter is probably the best social networking site that we've had, even better than MySpace.
Yeah, Twitter is amazing.
Yeah, I love Twitter.
Wait, what do you guys, you know, there's too much randomness going on.
Yeah, I know, like, we gotta, like, just get them out of here, like, just away with you, be gone with you, you know what I'm saying?
And this ghetto CD player, I'm trying to record the interview and it's like doing its own thing, but we got it under control.
Yeah, you probably bought this CD off of the AV, man. You probably bought this whole rig off of the AV.
I'm like, my CD didn't come from the AV. So yeah, you mentioned the social networks. Do you think there's too many social networks to try to keep up with and stay relevant on?
No, not really, man. As far as an artist concerned, I try to make my main points at this moment. I tend to try to keep my MySpace. I have people that run my MySpace just to keep the music up there and a visual. If people do ever tend to go visit, I have my own website now, which is themindofstet.com, which is where you can download all my music, watch all my videos, see everything I've ever participated in. I got some clothing coming up there that's gonna be able to be purchased. But other than that, I mean, I focus on Twitter the most, Facebook probably second, Facebook and YouTube about the same. YouTube has to stay popular too, so, you know, I try to stay relevant on most of them. There's times that I can get to them, there's other times when I can't, so as long as I keep good music out there on my website, I'm happy.
That's what's up. Like, how do you, like, find the beats that you want to use? Do you have people send you beats, or do you have to go to the studio physically in order to vibe out to it? Like, how does that work?
It's a couple of different ways. I mean, if I know a producer, the producer's in town, or if I'm in a city with a producer directly, I mean, they want to work. There's a lot of times when they'll take their equipment to a studio, and we'll just go out there and vibe out and make a beat from scratch. And then there's other times I'll call a couple producers, like, I need a beat with a feel like this, or up-tempo, or slow, or, you know, and my producers work with me, and they send me stuff through email. I check it out. Sometimes I meet up with them. So it just depends. I either have direct producers or producers I go in-house and work with.
Okay, yeah, that's what's up.
Sounds good.
Yeah, speaking of beats, like like, do you like, what's your view on sampling? Like, do you sample a lot, or do you like try and like go to the studio, like, cook up your own beats, or like talk to your producers? Like, what's your view on sampling?
I mean, I love sampling. Like I said, Kanye was one of the people to bring it back when he started producing for Jay back with the beginning of the Rockefeller days. I mean, I really like sampling. I mean, it gives it a good feel, old-fashioned feel. There's a lot of different types of sampling. There's sampling you can do with you sample vocals from an older song and sample it onto a hook, or you can actually sample melodies and musical instruments from certain songs and put it on. So it all depends, man. I like it because you'll be able to redo something that was already classic. It gives you a lot of practice too, man, to be able to work with different type of music. So yeah, I mess with sample. I got a couple producers that sample sample.
Something that probably needs to be redone.
Exactly, definitely right.
Yeah, so you talked about Soulja Boy. You talked a little bit about hip hop. How exactly do you feel about the way hip hop is changing, whether it be for the good or for the bad? What are your views on it?
Oh man, I mean, to be honest with you, I love the state that hip hop's in. I mean, there's a couple things that can change. I mean, such as the piracy, people stealing music and not supporting as much as possible. But as far as the state of hip hop, the talent that's in there, I really respect. Like, I love the whole new wave that's coming out, from the Drakes to J. Cole's to Wale's to Tyga, like all the new wave of artists that are coming out with Khalifa. I really like all of them.
Oh, that Black and Yellow.
That's everybody's favorite song.
It's a good look for hip hop. What's going on right now? So I can't complain, man. I'm blessed to be a part of something that's awesome.
That's what's up. That's what it is.
Yeah, man, definitely. Like, you spoke of Wiz, and like connecting to what you said before about Twitter. Like, Wiz, he has like a cult like fan base.
But he was underground.
He was underground for the longest, but it's because of Twitter and stuff.
Right. I remember, man, before Wiz, I knew who Wiz was before the whole Kush and Orange Juice mixtape, man. I remember going to his Twitter, and he only had like 20,000 followers. And after he dropped that mixtape, man, it went to like 120,000. And he just took over. So I commend Wiz, man. I really look at him as an inspiration as far as how he took over by himself. You know
man. Like, good, man. Like we both from the same city. Like, I'm from Pittsburgh myself, and like looking at Wiz, like I see Wiz. Like, some people say like, oh, he's whack. Oh, like he talks about the same stuff. Like but he's going through a transitions phase. He's going through phases in his career, and I see him not as just an artist, but as a vanguard of Pittsburgh hip hop to elevate that city to similar to what Kanye did in Chicago. Maybe not similar, but you know what I'm saying? Like some like
rappers
that.
from Pittsburgh, man. So yeah, it's definitely what Wiz did. He did it by himself, man, and that's what give it a lot. That's why you give Wiz a lot of credit, because he did get a chance. He turned down the tour with Drake, and he turned down being signed with Rick Ross. So he did a lot of stuff he wants to do on his own. I commend Wiz, man. I really like his music.
Yeah, definitely. Who do you want to work with that's established or not in the future of your own music?
I mean, of course, all the greats. I mean, I would be modest by not saying that. So, of course, I want to work with all the greats, from Lil Wayne to 50 Cent to Jay-Z to Eminem. People like that, of course, is a long-term goal, which could come short-term real soon. But, I mean, I'm comfortable and content with working with the artists I know, through the artists I work with already. I'm content with that. I really want to kind of do it just like we were talking about Wiz, man. I want to try to build a name with some other artists, but also I want to make sure that I put my name down by myself, that I can hold my own. So that's my main goal.
Definitely. Now, I saw some of the songs that you recorded in the past. Did you record a song with Bow Wow, or was that like a remix version or something?
Yeah. What that was is an open verse. I've known Bow now for a little bit. I kicked it with him a couple times in Atlanta and Miami, and he's a good homie of mine. He's been for a little bit now. So that was the open verse on that record. They went ahead and let me put that verse on it, and we put it out. It did really good, man. It went a lot of places. They had a lot of downloads, so I'm content with that. I'm happy with that.
Cool, that's what's up. And are you friends with Drake as well, or how does that go?
With Drake, I wouldn't necessarily say you consider friends. I mean, when Drake sees me, it's what's up, shake hands. That's the same thing with everybody in Young Money camp. I mean, a lot of the people are real close homies of mine, from Twist to Chucky to Gutter to Mac. Everybody I keep a constant contact with. But Drake, I've only met Drake a couple times. He's always busy when I'm around. So I met him a couple times. Good dude, man. Real good dude.
Okay, cool. That's good to know. I need to turn my mic up a little bit. That's good to know. Anybody else have any other questions?
I have just one more question. Yo, what happened to the Bears last Sunday, son?
Oh man, I knew you was gonna try to throw that at my Bears, man. They got blown out, but it was cool, man. We wasn't used to the snow. It's the first snow game. Give us some time. We gonna hold it down for the Illinois, man. We gonna hold it down.
Okay, fair word. Shout out to the Bulls.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw you tweeted some stuff on your Twitter page about Lil Wayne's first song since he's been released from prison, 6 foot, 7 foot. What do you think about his new song?
Man, yeah, it's unbelievable, man. I was just talking about that the other day. I was letting my brother hear it, man, and it's unbelievable, man. The way he was already ridiculous before he went in, and now I guess he's been writing. So the fact that he partially wrote that song, it's amazing, man. The 6 foot 7 record is crazy.
Wait, he partially wrote the song?
I actually believe that's one he wrote, or actually partially wrote in jail. Actually wrote it. You know, he doesn't write that much, so but the fact that he actually wrote it and he came out and killed it like that, Corey Guns killed it. And, you know, it's an awesome record, man. It's gonna be really good.
Yeah. Now, some people like. I don't want to take anything away from him. People say that he doesn't write, but naturally, some people they don't have to write. They just prefer to freestyle and then edit it different ways.
It's definitely ways you can do that. I mean, there's times when I'm in the studio when a certain song come on and I want to actually sit down and write a full verse. And then there's times when I won't write it. I can just write it in my head. I'll rap 4 bars, 8 bars here and there. I'll stop, think of something else. And that's normally how it's done. I mean, normally it's not that they think of a whole 16 bars, a whole 24 bars in their head and just go rap it. It's normally parts pieced in. So, you know, I've done that sometimes. You know, it just all depends on the record. It all depends on the feel that you get.
Definitely. What are some things that you need in a studio to keep you going? Like, I know some people might need a drink or something to smoke. What does Young Stet need?
Oh, man, you know, I'm content with some nice juice. Some nice juice, some juice on the rocks in a nice little cup. Sometimes I got the TV on and kind of in the background. Other than that, just keep it cool, keep it dark. I like it dark, and some snacks and some juice. I'm cool the whole way.
Sometimes I need some special juice up here in the studio with me.
Yeah,
Lord only knows. Lord only knows.
Yeah, it gets crazy here.
We need some. I need some for after these finals, man. Just ridiculous.
Not even these finals. Dealing with this radio station.
I know, right? Like we got these.
I need to drink
ghetto
something.
equipment. Like we got from the Ave. And
it's all good, man. You got to make it work one way or the other, man. As long as y'all doing it, I commend y'all. That's what's up.
Like, am I on the air? So, with that said, what do you want, like, the youth to take away from your interview? What do you think that they should know, people that want to grow up to be MCs, producers?
I mean, just know at the beginning it's hard work. It's a lot of times when you'll feel like it's not for you. There's a lot of times when you want to make sure that you have the correct talent. I mean, just be patient. Patience is a virtue. I mean, I learned young that I thought it was going to come faster. When I first started rapping, I started with Lil Flip when I was 18.
Oh, okay.
I was around him for 2.5 years, back and forth from Dallas to Houston, you know, traveling the United States doing shows. And I thought I was going to blow up faster than what had happened. But, you know, you got to realize it does take patience. It does take time. It does take a lot of dedication and hard work. And eventually, one day, you know, you'll get somewhere big. I mean, I'm blessed to be where I'm at now, and that can only get better. So just keep working hard, man. That's all it is to it. Keep working hard.
That's what's up. Persistence is the key. You know, a lot of people, they give up when their opportunity could be next.
Exactly, and that's you'll go through those times, man. I've been through those times multiple times, and I got to realize that it's more. I got to go. It's more important to do it. So, you know, it's times when you'll get down, but just stay focused, work on your craft, and your time will come, man. It's guaranteed.
Yeah, man, you sound like really self-aware. You sound really positive. I hope you make it. Like, good luck with everything.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, sweetheart.
You're welcome.
Well, he did make it. That's why I wanted to do the interview with him.
Well, yeah, of course. But you know what?
I want to be real big, though. I want to be able to be real big.
I'm sure you'll get there.
Thank you. I appreciate that a lot.
You keep being consistent. So, like, what can we expect from you within the next couple of months?
Next couple of months is it's actually about to be a year since I dropped the last mixtape. I also work in a group as well, just so you guys can know. I'm in a group called Dream Team. It's me and another artist actually from Illinois. I do my solo thing as well, but I also am affiliated with the group. So one of the records I did send you guys tonight to play has him on it, as well as has Jabbar from Soulja Boy's Clique from SOD Money Gang. So that's one of the records I gave y'all to play. And I'm just working on, you know, a lot of individual material, working with some producers, and I'm actually in the process of starting on a mixtape. I can't give out the name yet, but it's going to be all original material, about 11, 12 tracks, iTunes. It's going to be all out probably by the beginning of the summer, maybe a little bit sooner, maybe like April or May, so about 4 more months.
Cool. You can't put a time frame on original music. I tell everybody
exactly. That's exactly right. That's another thing, man. People that want to make music, do not rush your music. I promise it will come out 10 times better if you take your time. If there's times when songs will take a month, 2 months to actually get complete and get finished the right way. You know, don't rush your music. Music is supposed to be an art, so make sure it comes out the way you want it to. Don't rush.
Absolutely. All right, now that was going to be one of my next questions, the title of your next mixtape. So we're going to wait for that surprise.
Yeah, we're going to wait.